This is the promised video of Darwin and the Middle East Conundrum. Before I take that topic, all of you must have been turning impatient with bounded rationality concept. Sir, when you are, if I am worth calling sir, when are you going to tell us about bounded rationality? You already got us to work for 4 or 5 hours, and so far nothing of the bounded rationality is visible. So this is your first introduction. But before starting this introduction, I will straight away take you to two rules, two behavior rules. Rule 1, Rule 2. And I have yet to introduce the concept of behavior. Actually, when Herbert A. Simon applied his bounded rationality concept only to the decision making, and many later proponents also, they never thought the possibility that it can be can explain the behavior also, though they did admit explicitly or implicitly that cognitive faculties play a major role in our decision making. Does it play a major role in our behavior, in our personalities, in our human interactions through behavior, maybe it's personal, economic, religious or any kind? And then we will see, maybe related or unrelated, present international situation, especially for India, it is very dangerous at the moment. So, behavior rules. Rule 1, all behaviors are like high pressure air replacing low pressure air. Very strange. I am trying to apply a law from natural sciences to your behavior. Though I will go to rule 1 from here, rule 2 from here, but from there I will again come back to this rule. So all behaviors are like high pressure air replacing low pressure air. Great. What is special about low pressure air? It's of nature of vacuum. Wherever there is vacuum, high pressure will replace it. Obviously, this is what Archimedes tells. Higher the pressure, if suppose room is confined, if the pressure of this air increases, this will have low and low of space available to it. In our terms, they will have more and more wealth, political clout, etc. And these resources also obviously wealth, and these people, they will be deprived. It will be possessing more space in that, and as long as it goes on, but there is a limit. After a limit, this low pressure air, the people whose space is shrinking in all respects, wealth, struggle, problems, they will retaliate. It is here only that we depart from this rule. Still they will prevail, but things will change. But even if they are not able to prevail, suppose they are not able to prevail, they will keep on increasing, and one day the vessel will explode. Most of the civilizations have after prospering fallen like a shooting star from the space. The gains of civilizations made over thousands of years are lost within a decade, 2 decades. We will come to that part also. So again, they are in human things. High pressure means it occupies the room left by it. So if it is weak, it will dominate. And they will always look for opportunities, weaknesses, and exploit them to occupy more and more of space. Ignorance is again one of the vacuum, and everything and anything related to humans that provides opportunities here and weakness here will be exploited, will be justified. That exploitation will be justified by bounded rationality, and their bounded rationality will say that it is not justified. Okay, but this is how it will happen. Rule 2. This is most of the absurd rule I am going to tell you. What I am telling you is, what you know is what you know, and what you don't know is what you don't know. You will say, Mr. Bansi, you have gone crazy. I will like to be called by the name of Maniram Bansi. Maniram is the name of my father. So please call me Maniram Bansi. So you will call me Mr. Maniram Bansi. You have gone crazy. What is new about it? I already know. I know it since when I was a toddler. There is something new in it. First thing, this is applicable to our cognitive abilities. Okay? I have yet to introduce cognitive. What is cognition? Let me first introduce you to the concept of cognition. Everything about our structure has been made to make us behave, to facilitate behavior. Behavior is interaction with the environment for self-survival, growth and reproduction. Darwin's trait. So all behaviors, our blood, flesh, everything about us has evoluted to make us behave, that is interact with the environment, so that we can perpetuate self-survival, so that we can lay another eggs as many as we wish, if only society allows. Anyway, so behavior. So to be able to interact with the environment, you need certain faculties to get the information from the environment. Oh, this fruit is eatable, so you can eat. So information that you got from environment is light came from, after striking the apple, light came to you. So your eyes sensed. As long as this ray is striking your eyes and its output, that apple is there, hanging there, is, although the moment it enters our eyes, until it is cognized, means it is sensed that it is apple, until that time body is only processing the rays in a form of energy, waveform, and the end product of that is perception that it is an apple. So from the moment the light enters a sense organ till this process that a perception is made, the information is extracted. The best way, the information is extracted from that way. Those are the cognitive abilities. So all our sense organs are cognitive machines. They help us in perceiving. So our visible, what should we call it? Somehow I'm forgetting that term. So whatever we see and know about the environment, like he is moving, he is jumping, someone is hiding. Okay. So this process of video is through eyes. And in eyes, what enters is only the pure energy forms, that is video waves. Okay? And then when in this our eye system, cognizing lights, the end output, that is apple, etc., they are the perceptions. So all the flesh and blood involved from this till this, even after this is blood and flesh, but until this point they are cognitive abilities. For that perception process, this output hasn't left our cognitive abilities system, but from here the pure sense of eye leaves. So in that sense, visible range rays, we have eye, cognitive ability. Then for sound waves, cognitive abilities are ears, etc. And then perception, that output of that cognitive machinery is sounds. Again, within sounds, we process so many information. It is coming from this direction, backward, forward. Someone is approaching, someone is going. Someone is crying, someone is laughing. So many informations. What entered the machinery? It's pure sound waves. This cognitive machinery worked to extract information, and its output is the perception. Some bell is ringing, he is singing very well. Language. Okay. He is using slang, he is insulting me. oh, he is praising me. Not only, but one thing is there. Though you know of the perception made, you never know how it is possessed. This is what I mean. What you don't know, you never know. You are blind. You are blind to real-time processes going on in your body that provide you information to facilitate behavior needless to say, behavior is for self-survival and reproduction. Again, we are blind to many outside environmental stimuli, though they exist. First time oxygen is necessary for breathing. It was known when most probably Hitler stuffed lot of people in a hall and closed it from all sides. And after a few hours, all of them died. And they were wondering how they died. Then only they came to know that oxygen is necessary. Again, only scientists tell us that we can only see only a small part of the visible spectrum, small part of the audio spectrum waves. Again, there is a something very funny lurking. Recently, scientists said that if output stimuli from our outer environment enters eye sense, then the output will be in the form of light. If same stimuli enters into our ear sense, audio sense, hearing sense, then same light will be perceived as sound. Blind to it. Scientists need to be there to tell us. Now, another very beautiful example of this rule is in an accident, an old lady got one of her hemisphere brain, one part of her brain hemisphere dedicated to viewing. When she was asked, only half, when she was asked to draw a flower, she only drew the half of it. Suppose the flower was like this, she only drew like this. This part was totally missing. This was very strange. When this lady was asked, "Oh, do you know your drawing is missing something?" She said, "No, it is complete." That lady, before that accident, must have seen a flower, a complete flower, isn't it? So why she shouldn't be at least knowing and telling doctors, I am not seeing full flower. I am seeing only half the flower. That was what doctors expected her to tell. And that was what doctors wanted to elicit from her by framing the question in different ways. But she was dead sure. It's a complete flower. It's a complete flower. What you don't perceive, you never know. If that perception, that deficiency in perception is arising out of your cognitive machinery.